All right, welcome back everyone to the channel. This is Decoding with Cody. Today is Wednesday, April 8th, or Tuesday, April 8th, 2025. And this is a rare thing on my channel. Okay, so let me just preface this video. This is going to not be a long live stream. This might take 30 minutes, but we're going to talk about the rapture for the first time on my channel. And let me just preface this by saying that the reason I don't talk about the rapture often on my channel is because I don't necessarily know what I believe about the rapture, okay? And I don't like making predictions about the rapture, okay? But when you find a riddle like what I just found, you need to talk about it, okay? You absolutely need to talk about what I'm about ready to show you guys is biblically impressive, okay? And the reason I'm talking about this today is because it's impressive, okay? It's absolutely impressive what I just found. And again, we're not going to talk about making a prediction necessarily. I don't want to make a prediction of when that's going to happen because, again, this channel, that we don't talk about that often here. But the point is that for those of you who do believe in a rapture, you guys might find this interesting. And in fact, I think that even people who don't believe in a rapture will find this super crazy. This is freaking ridiculously crazy, okay? Like, I cannot describe to you what I just found with the Bible. This is perfectly biblically scripted, okay? And it's improbable by the numbers. Okay, so again, I don't want to make this a long decode. So let's jump. Thanks to everyone in the chat. I'm not going to interact so much, but thanks to everyone in the chat. Okay. So again, this is the first time on my channel I've ever talked about the rapture. And again, there's a reason for that. But again, we're going to keep, you guys already explained that. So for those of you just getting in, please go back to the beginning to understand about what I'm talking about here. But the point is that we're coming up on Palm Sunday, which is on the 13th of April, okay? And look at the rapture episode where Homer Simpson meets God with the palm tree. You guys see the palm tree right there? Clearly in the episode. This is the episode about the rapture. What's it called? It's called Thank God It's Doomsday. Okay, so this is the episode we're going to be talking about. This is the episode where it says Homer calculates the date of the rapture and angers the townfolk when it does not occur. But he realizes he calculated the date incorrectly, resulting in him ascending to heaven. So, let's see. This episode uses numerology. In this episode, to calculate the doomsday or the rapture, Homer uses numerology to calculate the date of the rapture, okay? And what am I doing in this decode? I'm talking about the rapture and I'm using numerology and gematria, okay? But notice the palm tree in the episode here. This is where Homer is meeting God after getting raptured, okay? There's a palm tree. So here's palms. Jesus enters through the golden gate with palm fronds, okay? We just had the Florida team coached by Todd Golden win the championship. What did Todd Golden say to his team after winning the championship? He said, what we just did, nobody can ever take away from us. Like, kind of like God's salvation. Todd Golden said, what we just did, no one can take away from us. His name is Golden, okay? Jesus enters through the golden gate of Jerusalem. And he does this riding a donkey called the donkey walk in Russian. Guys, we just had Alexander Ovechkin, the Russian, break the record for all-time goals, okay? And then we had the Florida Colt coach, Todd Golden, win the championship, okay? So this is all connected to the Russian donkey walk on Palm Sunday. Now, Palm Sunday is April 13th. In the picture of the Rapture episode, please hit the like buttons, guys. What I'm showing you here is about ready to be undeniable. Here's your palm tree in the Rapture episode of The Simpsons. Here's your palms of Jesus on his donkey going through the Golden Gate. Okay? Todd Golden just wins. Alexander Ovechkin, the Russian, connecting back to palm frond. So let's go over this real fast. I want you guys to focus real simply on the 99 and the 90, okay? Ascension, which is essentially a rapture, 99. Rapture, 99. The word harpazo in the Bible means to seize, which equals 99. The palm frond. The palm frond, guys. The palm frond. The palm tree in the Rapture episode of The Simpsons. Is it sinking into you guys' heads? Like, what is this? Like, wow. And a few days after Palm Sunday, there's going to be a Wrestlemania where Jey Uso, who has a palm tree as his logo, and his name is Jey Uso, which is very close to Jesus, he's going to be wrestling to win gold at Wrestlemania a few days after Palm Sunday. Actually, a week later, guys, Jey Uso, Jesus, his name is Joshua. His real name is Joshua, guys. Joshua is Jesus, is a form of Jesus. And he has the palm tree, and he's about ready to face and probably win gold for the first time in his career. And this comes after Todd Golden says nobody can take away what we've just done. And look how he's wearing the net, guys. The word harpazo means to catch up. Why is he wearing a net, guys? To catch something in a net, to seize. That's harpazo, the golden gate where Jesus enters through, the palm frond, the palm tree in the Rapture episode of The Simpsons. The palm frond is the connection to Russia and Alexander Ovechkin, the connection to Todd Golden, the connection to Jey Uso, who has the palm tree. Guys, this, and wait till I show you what I found, man. This is just the beginning. The Golden Gate where Jesus enters in. All right, riding the donkey. All right, so let's get into the numbers. To catch up in the net, okay? To catch up like fish being drawn out of the water. So big shout out to Steve Fletcher. This is how I started this decode. This is how I found this. Steve Fletcher did an episode called The Great One Rapture. And he was talking about how Alexander Ovechkin, the hockey player, just passed Wayne Gretzky for the all-time goal-scoring record. And Alex Ovechkin scored his record-breaking goal at 7:26. Guys, that is the Strong's concordance for Rapture or harpazo. Guys, that's 7:26, man. That's the time of the goal scorer. That's the Strong's concordance for harpazo, otherwise known as the Rapture. It gets better because Alexander Ovechkin, I don't know how I don't have 103 likes right now. How do I not have 103 likes? There's 103 people in here, and what I'm showing you is about ready to blow your guys' mind, man. I'm not saying this is even me. This is God giving you, this is God giving us something huge here. And I've never seen anyone else talk about this. They've talked about the rapture and tried to predict all these dates about the rapture, which I'm not going to do. I don't want to predict the date of a rapture, okay? All I want is to show you that this is biblically coded. Why did Alexander Ovechkin score his goal at 7:26? Like Harpazzo? Because the guy he passed on that very time was number 99. Guys, Gretzky, the guy he passed, he wore number 99. That's the gematria of rapture. That's the gematria of to seize, which is the harpazo. Harpazo means to seize, which is 99. When you get raptured, you ascend. Ascension equals 99. In the most important gematria cipher there is, Wayne Gretzky equals the rapture. Chaldean is one of the oldest ciphers. Freaking Wayne Gretzky not only wears 99, like rapture equals 99, which is the most important number with the rapture, as you can see, to seize, rapture, ascension, all equals 99. The guy freaking scored the goal at 7:26, which is harpazo. And then the guy, Wayne Gretzky, freaking equals the rapture in the most important cipher. What the? Guys, I'm freaking out over here, man. And we're talking about the great one who surpassed the great eight, guys. In Greek gematria, Jesus equals 888. And we're talking about the great eight who passed the 99, signifying Jesus. Jesus equals 888 in Greek. And we're talking about number 8, the great eight who passed number 99, which equals rapture, with the goal at 7:26, which is harpazo. This is undeniable. Wayne Gretzky equals the rapture. Okay? And look at this. This is biblically unbelievable. There are two scriptures about a call up or a rapture type event, and both of them are one number off in gematria. And let me tell you why. Because there's a rule in gematria called the rule of Kollel. In the rule of Kollel, okay, it means that one can be added or subtracted from a gematria value. Go look it up. It's the rule of Kollel. This is how you can use this on gematria values. So in this case, both of the rapture scriptures, the full verses, Corinthians 15:52, in a moment, in a twinkling of an eye, at the last trump, for the trumpet shall sound and the dead shall be raised incorruptible and we shall be changed. 13:45. The other verse, Thessalonians 4:17, then we which are alive and remain shall be caught up together with them in the clouds to meet the Lord in the air, and so shall we ever be with the Lord. Guys, these verses essentially equate to the same number, 1344. I told you in the rule of Kollel, you can add or subtract if a gematria value, because one, read what it says here. This seems to the modern ears to be a cheat. However, Kabbalists explained the rule by pointing out, for them, one was not a number. It was the monad. It symbolizes divinity. So when you can add or subtract one from a number to get a value, you get the same value of both verses, 1344. And why is this 1344 so important, guys? Look at what I'm about ready to show you. Guys, the name of the episode about the rapture for the Simpsons equals 1344. Like the full verses in the Bible that point us to the same numbers, my friends, my brothers and sisters. This is the same number. They named this episode 1344. Thank God it's Doomsday equals 1344. This is the number of the rapture verses. And look at the gematria of rapture of church. It equals 1344, my friends. It equals 1344. What the heck is this? And look how many days it is from the rapture episode to 417, like Thessalonians 4:17 talks about it. It's 19 years, 344 days. This is 3 days after Palm Sunday. There's your 1344 encoded in there. You got the 9 there, which represents the divinity. The 9 is the The 9 is the divine number in the Chaldean cipher. You got the 9 in the middle of the 1344, in between the episode and the 417, which is the verse, Thessalonians 4:17. Okay? Now, I can prove that this 417 is important to this episode of Thank God It's Doomsday, because look, the guy who wrote the episode Thank God It's Doomsday about the rapture, he died 417 prime days after the episode aired. What? That's the verse of it, man. That is the verse of it. The guy who wrote the episode, Don Payne. Got it? You guys get it? Donald. We're in the time of the Donald president. He died 2,879 days after his episode aired about the rapture, and that's the 417 prime number. And that is the verse that connects to the rapture, Thessalonians 4:17. And from his episode about Thessalonians, that connects to Thessalonians 4:17, which equals 1344, like the name of his episode, it's 19344 to 417, which is 3 days after Palm Sunday. Again, how do I only have 66 likes, guys? I'm sorry to be begging for likes right now. It's not me. If you're not going to like the video for me, like the video for the info, because this is absolutely ridiculous. What is the chance that the two verses, guys, ask yourselves right now, what are the chances that the two verses in the Bible that mention the rapture equate to essentially the same value? And the episode about the rapture of the Simpsons, they gave it the name 13, Thank God It's Doomsday, which equals 1344, like rapture of church equals 1344. And again, they coded this 417 number, or God coded this 417 number. This guy died. And let's read about this guy, Don Payne. Let's see what it says about him. See if I can find him. Hold on. So Don Payne, look what it says down here. Oh, sorry. Hold on. I got to go back. So look what it says about this episode, Thank God It's Doomsday. It says, executive producer Al Jean claimed that the final time he saw writer Don Payne before his death was the recording of the DVD commentary for this episode. Do you guys get the joke? This was the episode about the rapture. And the last time that this guy saw, you guys get it? Because they always say that we're going to disappear in the blink of an eye. And this Al Jean guy says the last time he saw Don Payne before his death was for the recording of this episode about the rapture. Okay? So I just don't know what to tell you guys about how much more obvious this could be with this, what just happened with Wayne Gretzky, okay? And what just happened with Golden. Todd Golden represents Jesus coming back through the Golden Gate, guys. Which is why Golden Gate equals Hierophant. Hierophant talks about Jesus coming into the sun, right? Hierophant equals Golden Gate. And all this stuff was connected to Hierophant because it was 666 weeks after that this market crash started. And it was in the 666th week when Alex Ovechkin scored his goal. But palm tree, where the palm frond comes from, also equals 90, like Golden Gate. Again, Jesus coming through the Golden Gate on the donkey. But in his second coming, they say he's going to come as the king instead of on a lowly donkey. But the palm trees here are important. And you cannot tell me that the reason that the palm tree sits here behind Jesus or behind God and behind Homer Simpson is because it's pointing to the palm connection. And the palm tree connects to the phoenix, guys. All right? The palm tree is the phoenix. And in Chaldean gematria, let me show you why this is important. Jesus Christ equals 36, right? Like Phoenix. Look at that, guys. Palm Sunday equals Jesus Christ equals caught up, which is rapture, equals Phoenix. Oh my goodness, I didn't even know this. What? Palm Sunday. I was just talking about. I didn't know it all equaled the same. Palm Sunday equals caught up. And let me show you another mind-blowing connection. If you type in the full verse of Thessalonians 4:17, you get 579 in reduction. Now watch this. What do you think the word caught up equals? Guys, that is absolutely another insane connection. What I'm showing you here is just wild, man. In this verse, it talks about being caught up. And then if you take the word caught up, it equals 579. The entire verse of it equals 579. I just showed you the 1344s, how thank God it's Doomsday, the Rapture episode equals 1344, like the full verse, and like Rapture of Church equals 1344. Well, if you take the 579 of the full verse in reduction and you type in caught up in Jewish gematria, it literally equals the same number. What's the chance of that? It's the same number, guys. And I'm not going to get into an argument about when the rapture is coming or what the rapture is or how long it's going to be or when it's going to be. I'm just telling you this all connects. What I'm showing you here needs to be put in our data bank, guys, in our minds, because I want you guys to take what I'm giving you here and expand upon it. Joseph Aquaviva, God bless you so much. You guys, make sure you go show Joseph some love. He's struggling right now. He needs our love right now. So give Joseph some love. He's in the chat right now. We're supposed to be here for each other, folks. All right? We are supposed to be here for each other. We are a family, man. We are in this together. And Jesus is going to take care of it. But we got to be here for each other, man. And what I'm doing here is not just trying to predict the rapture. I don't want to do that. I just want to talk to you about how this rapture thing is coded into the Bible and was coded into this Simpsons episode, clearly. Right? So, and I'm just telling you guys, watch out for Wrestlemania in Sin City in Vegas, where Jey Uso, Jesus, is going to... I just want you guys to understand what this mockery is here, because Jey Uso... I don't want to call it mockery, but it's actually beautiful if you think about it. Jey Uso wears the palm tree. The palm tree, as I just showed you, is all connected to being caught up, right? So the donkey walk is the Russian... They call it the donkey walk. It's the Russian reenactment of Jesus' entry through the Golden Gate of Jerusalem. Okay? The donkey walk. Okay? And then we have Palm Sunday, which also connects to that, right? Which all this stuff equals 36, guys. Caught up, Phoenix, Jesus Christ, donkey walk. And remember, the palm tree is also known as the Phoenix. Now, Jey Uso is going to be fighting in Sin City, guys. Do you guys understand Jesus dying for us and redeeming us for our sins? Do you guys get it? His name is Jey Uso. Let me type his name out. Jey Uso. Right? literally you can get Jesus in his name, right? J Uso. And his real name is Joshua, okay? And he has the palm tree right on his body. He tattooed them right there. And again, he will be in Sin City. And let me show you how this all connects. He will try to win the championship from Gunther. But look at this. J Uso equals Raptura, which is the Greek virgin. You see this? Raptura equals J Uso, 95. This is the Greek or the French version or something of the word rapture. Raptura equals 95 like J Uso, but that's not the point. What I want to talk about is his name is Joshua, right? His real name, J Uso's real name is Joshua, which equals Jesus, right? And Joshua essentially is the same word as Jesus, right? But the 90 and the 99 here are so important because, again, here's all these words that equal 99. To seize, which is, you know, the meaning of harpazo. It means to seize, equals 99. I mean, what is the chance of that right there? What is the chance that harpazo means to seize, and that equals 99, like rapture, like ascension, and like the palm frond? Now, the palm tree, where the palm frond comes from, equals 90, like Golden Gate. And again, this is all connected to coming through the Golden Gate. But yeah, I mean, I got 95 likes right now. I was just talking about 95. But thank you to the people who have hit the like. I know, like, again, this is not a topic I normally talk about on my channel, but I was hoping this video would get out to a lot of people because this video needs to be seen, man. Like, this is crazy. And let's just recap the coincidence that Alex Ovechkin scores his record-breaking goal at 7:26 when harpazo equals 7:26. And the guy he passed is 99, which is Rapture. And Wayne Gretzky equals the Rapture. Okay, so, and then again, this connects back to the Russian thing. And 417. Oh, and Todd Golden. I forgot to reiterate that. Todd Golden, again, he just said this. What we just did, nobody can ever take away from us. And he's wearing the net, guys. And this is a clear representation of getting caught up. Do you understand? Like, think about the symbolism here. The dude is literally caught up in the net right here. Like, he's caught in the net. Like, he's wearing it around his net. So you could say he's literally caught up in the net. And he's saying that nobody can take it away from us. And his name is Golden. And again, that is where this all comes from. Jesus enters through the Golden Gate of Jerusalem. Why do you think Trump has been saying it's a golden age, right? And Golden Gate equals palm tree, right? Well, Golden Gate in Jewish, the Golden Gate in Jewish equals 589. Well, Donald Trump equals 589. And Alexander Ovechkin, he scored his 895th goal. Do you guys see the joke here? Or sorry, he scored his 900 and wait, what did he score? Yeah, his 895th goal. You know how Donald Trump equals 589? If you go to Jewish gematria, I'm not going to bring it up here. You type in the Golden Gate, it equals 589, okay? So this is a huge number. 589, 985. Oh, I forgot, guys. Why is this important? Because Jesus equals 985, okay? Again, this is the same anagram of the Ovechkin, his goal. So Jesus equals 985, Donald Trump equals 589, Judas equals 895, which is the goal that Alex Ovechkin scored, okay? So this combination of 9, 8, and 5, it represents Jesus. It also represents Judas. It represents Donald Trump. It represents the Golden Gate in Hebrew, right? And don't forget, Declaration of Independence also equals 589 in this cipher, right? Also, you notice that Jey Uso has the word yeet. And yeet equals Judas and Satan. 55. Yeet equals Judas equals Satan, right? In the same cipher, 55. And again, he's going to be in Sin City. But you just notice his whole theme is about the palms. I mean, just palm trees everywhere. And again, this points to a few days after Palm Sunday, where he will be fighting for. Let me just show you. He's going to be fighting versus Gunther. And look, even the card that he's going to be on for this match. And look at how Gunther has the gold card. And this is going to be in Sin City. That's what I wanted to show you guys. So Sin City equals the same. Let me just show you. 99, 90, 36, 45. So look at how all these things overlap, my friends. Sin City equals Rapture. So we're coming up on the Las Vegas Wrestlemania. And Jey Uso, Jesus symbol, is fighting against the gold. Look at this. It even shows the G up here for gold. And he's going to be in Sin City. And look at the perfect match, guys, of Sin City, Rapture, and to seize. 99, 36, and 90, all in the same ciphers. It's almost a perfect match. And look at the gematria of palm frond. Look at the gematria of palm tree. They all have the same numbers, my friends. Palm Sunday even equals 36. Ascension equals 99 and 36. Palm tree equals 36. Hierophant equals 45, like Golden Gate, like Palm Frond, like Rapture, like Sin City. So it's just crazy that all these things actually come together almost in perfect form here. So we will see. I'm not saying there's going to be a Rapture this month. I'm not saying that, okay? I'm just saying that I've uncovered clear symbolism here that's undeniable, especially this slide, okay? This slide proves, yeah, I know, Sean, Widow's son, Jupiter is also almost a perfect, I think it's a perfect match also. But Jupiter is, kind of like Jesus, right? King of the gods. I mean, that's kind of, I'm not saying Jupiter is Jesus, but I mean, it's the same gematria as Sin City and Rapture. And it makes sense because Jupiter is the ascending one. Remember there was a movie called Jupiter Ascending? You guys remember that movie? So this movie called Jupiter Ascending, right? We're talking about ascension. Yeah, Jupiter, by his stripes we are healed. Yeah, that's perfect. And that's crazy because Jey Uso has literally been taking the stripes recently. Look at this. Jey Uso took stripes on his chest. He was all bloodied, Gunther beat up his brother, and his twin, right here. And now he has a chance to redeem himself against Gunther for the gold, right? Look at the championship that Gunther's holding, gold. The card that they have Gunther on has the G right here for gold. I mean, this is crazy, guys. Look at the card. I don't know if you guys can see it well, but look at the cards, man. Here's your J for Jesus. Here's your G for God. Jesus is God, right? Jesus and J and G, Jesus and God. Gold, right? The palm tree represents palm, Jesus coming on, and the palm, right? And Gunther represents the Gunther, he lost his championship last year at WrestleMania after 666 days. That was last year. So there's just so much symbolism here, and it's just crazy that now that I looked at it, it's just crazy how much symbolism is here just on these cards. And this is WrestleMania 41, and 41 is the 13th prime. And Jesus was like the 13th of the 12. He was the 13th of the 12 disciples. And yeah, but we'll just see what happens, guys. I don't want to make this stream any longer. I just wanted to show you this. So this is something to keep in our memory banks. We know that the 1344 is an important Rapture Riddle number. I mean, how could it not be? The name of the episode, of the Rapture episode, they called it Thank God It's Doomsday, which equals 1344, which is the entire verse of Thessalonians 4:17 equals 1344, about the being caught up, right? Rapture of the church equals 1344. And again, if you take the other verse about the rapture, it equals 1345, which in the rule of Kolel, 13 and it's only one off, guys. It's only one off, okay? And when you're talking about numbers here, it's very improbable that these two verses would only be one number off, considering they're about the same thing, okay? They're both about being caught up, being raised. And just notice it says, in a twinkling of an eye, the last trump. So this talks about our time we're in right now, guys. It's telling us, this verse right here is telling us about the trump. I mean, how much more obvious does it get than that? The verse literally points us to the time of trump. At the last trump, for trumpet shall sound, and the dead shall be raised. Yeah, but I think I've talked about everything I want to talk about. And don't forget, and this is crazy, guys. From the guy who wrote the Rapture episode to the day he died, today he got taken away, was 417 prime, and that's the verse. So 417 looks like an interesting day. And then a few days before that is Palm Sunday, which is the 13th. And then a day after that, or 2 days after that, you have Jey Uso versus Gunther, right? That's on the 19th. So this whole time period in this time of month, we're definitely going to be watching to see what goes on. How long have I been on here? 38 minutes. That's about 40 minutes is good. We're going to get off here. Somebody says palm trees are not native trees to America. Also, by the way, guys, I apologize for my over-the-top. I was just super excited to share this because I thought it was crazy. So again, I apologize for getting overly excited. I tend to do that. And I know some of you guys are probably annoyed by that. I'm annoyed by it, honestly. I'm annoyed by myself when I get too over the top. But but either way, I'm just excited about stuff, guys. Again, one of the reasons I don't try to predict when the world's when the rapture is gonna, because we need to find peace right here and right now with God, because we can't always just wait on another day in the forward. We have to know how to find God's peace in us now. We have to do that now. Otherwise, I'm not saying that we don't go through trials, but we need to go to Jesus and find that peace now, like every day, every second. It shouldn't be something in the future, okay? Even though we're hoping for the future, but hope, you know, hope is a slippery slope. Let's put it that way. Because you can have the hope in the moment right now with Jesus here in this moment. That's your hope in the moment. Finding God right now, right? So God is our peace right now at this very moment, every second of every day, man. And to look to the future is a slippery slope. That's all I'm saying. I enjoy every moment of my day, guys. Today I went with my girlfriend. We went out to eat and the sun was out today. We enjoyed our time. God's blessings are everywhere. Beautiful birds all around me, beautiful cats. We love the cats on our street. We have a beautiful apartment here. We had delicious food. I had an awesome tiramisu cake. Oh my gosh, I love tiramisu now. I'm addicted to tiramisu. I'm just saying that every moment is a chance to just be grateful for what God has given us. And I know more and more people these days are getting more stressed about the economy and the endless round and circles of the numbers. I get why you guys are sick of the numbers because we've been showing this now. We've been decoding stuff, me and many other channels for many years. But the problem is that all my messages for you guys today is find Jesus in this moment now. Find him now. He's here now, okay? Always. And that's the moral of the story. That's the message that we should be trying to focus on every day. Focus on your families, on the grateful things that you have in your life. Focus on the food you have on your table and be happy that you're not living in Africa where most kids don't even have food to eat or clean water, I don't know. It's just sad that there's certain people in this world living with absolutely nothing. And we have rich billionaires who can't even go a day without their rich driving their thousands of dollar car, Why do you even need a expensive car? Guys, I'm not a car person. I hate cars. You want to know why I hate cars? Because cars are just about looks for people. They just have these expensive cars just to look good or to show off when you don't even need these expensive cars, man. I can get around on a bicycle. And all this money that we put into making these expensive cars should be going to people who need it. Like people in this world who don't have anything. Like I just think materialism is just such a cancer, man. Like cars to me are only to get you from point A to point B. If you have a car that functions, then you should be good with that. Like, why do all these rich people have 5 cars, like 5 BMWs and Mercedes Benz and all these different cars, Like, what's the point? How about you sell all your cars and prove that you truly care about humanity and sell all your dang cars and give it to somebody that can help people, kids in Africa who have no food because you decided to spend all your money on a car. Like materialism is a cancer, man. Materialism is a cancer. Yeah, Widow's son says $70,000 wedding rings. I mean, come on now. What in the world is that, man? Imagine how many people can be fed with a $70,000 wedding ring. Exactly. Guys, I could feed all kinds of humans, cats, dogs. I could feed so many things with $70,000, man. And instead, someone buys a wedding ring to put on their wife's finger, which will probably just get lost anyways at some point, or will get damaged maybe. And And then you still have these people living on the street. And I wish I could do more, guys. Here in Bosnia, I see people on the street begging for money every day, and I barely have enough to even like me and my girlfriend, we try to give them like our change when when we can, you know. But I'm living day to day here, you know. I don't have a lot of money. But when you see these people on the street and you see these cats too, like there's hundreds of cats who need food. There's hundreds of dogs on the streets that need food. There's hundreds of people that needs food. And we can't even give up our material over the top cars and wedding rings to even help anyone. Like, just shows you how selfish we become. Just shows you how much we need Jesus. So anyway, my rant is over. I'm sorry for the rant, but that's just the truth. But thank you guys so much for watching. Yeah, we should be living in abundance, Tim. But what is living in abundance, really? Living in abundance is living in abundance with people around you that you love, living in God's presence. Living in abundance should not be a material thing. It doesn't mean you don't have nice things, material. It just means that you don't have things that you don't need, that are just not being put, we're not putting our efforts in the right direction. So abundance is more about inner abundance, but you can also have material things. It's just the simple things in life are so much more pleasurable than material things. You don't have an expensive car, so you can, you have a car so you can get to your job, so you can have money, so you can support your family, right? And that should be more, your family should be in abundance, you know. Even though I haven't seen my family in so long and I miss them, I need to go back very soon. And I love my mom. I miss her. I miss my family. But like, I'm just saying, you know, I don't want to rant any longer, but thank you guys so much for watching. And yes, to answer the question, I'm staying in Bosnia right now, but I'm just here for a few months until I go back to Germany. But yeah, right now I'm in Bosnia. Abundance is not having to hunt for food. We're so accustomed to it, we don't realize how lucky we are. Sean, that's a perfect point. Thank you for writing that, because you're absolutely right. Abundance is not having to hunt for food. Yeah, exactly. Be lucky you can wake up every day and have choices about what you eat and have good, clean food and not have to eat out of a dumpster, right? Or have to go hunting every day just to live, you know? You have to kill a deer and rabbit every day just to survive, you know? So just, yeah, we don't realize what true abundance is, because our view of reality is so distorted nowadays. And I'm not talking about you guys in the chat. You guys in the chat understand what I'm saying. I know that. But I'm just talking about the normies, the people in the world who just don't have the awareness to wake up and see these things. But yeah. Thank you guys so much. I'm going to wrap this up. Again, I apologize for all the crazy excitement, but thank you guys so much for putting up with my excitement and always supporting me. You guys are awesome. And thank you to all the people who have donated some money over the last few days. You guys don't realize how grateful I am to you. And you guys always seem to do it right when I need it the most. So God is obviously speaking to you. If you've donated to me in the last few days, you were really in tune with me, because I didn't say I needed the money, but people just started donating out all of a sudden. And I knew it was God, because like I was in a bit of a bind this month. And because you guys helped out, you guys got me just with your $150 that I got in the last few days. You guys helped me out, and you guys didn't even know what you were doing. I even had a person offer that I could stay in Serbia with a friend there. So you guys are just so generous, so amazing. And make sure you guys go support our brother Joseph. He really needs the love and support. So don't forget to give him some love also. Much love to you, brother. I really hope you feel better. And I'm sending you all the hugs and love that I can, because you become one of my best online friends, and I really hope that one day we'll get a chance to meet in person, Joseph. And I cannot wait to meet my other best friend, Sean, in person as well. I can't wait to meet him in person. I can't wait to meet all of you in person one day, possibly. But yeah, make sure you go give some love to these good folks. Go give some love to the Illusion. He was live tonight, and don't forget, guys, tonight live on Rambo. Rambo's going to be live on Ball Don't Lie channel tonight at 10 Eastern. Okay, so don't forget to go support that channel as well. Yeah, man, we're gonna have to get together, man. All of us gematria people are gonna have to get together one day in person and actually like have some true connection, physical like bonding time. So hopefully one day. All right, so take care, everyone. Make sure you guys go support everyone. I will see you guys very soon in another video. And with that being said, we'll see you next time. God bless.